Hello everyone and welcome to another video. I am trying something new today, as you can see. You can see my face. And today's video is about managing your projects. I wasn't planning on making a video about this, but in hindsight, it's actually a pretty good topic. But the reason to why I decided to make this is because I got a comment on this old video from, it's number 2 actually, which is ages ago, 8 months ago. How long have I been working on this film? I got a comment anyway, and this comment says, "Hi, this is pretty cool and enlightening." Thank you, that's so sweet. You're giving me some great tips for animating some ideas I have. I'm very happy to hear. Can you explain what you're doing with this spreadsheet? And I know that I haven't shown my spreadsheet in a while because I've been just cleaning up stuff. And I did talk about, at least in the first video, setting up all the documents and stuff for your project. But I guess I didn't really go very deep into it. So I thought that's what I'm gonna do today. So let's start out by having a look at my little folder for my project. Here I have all the documents. Here I sometimes I film stuff on my phone. I'll put it over here before I get it, downloaded on my laptop. It's just overall very nice to have a place like this, like a drive folder for your project, so you can transfer things and have all your documents in the same place. And there's a couple of documents here. I have a synopsis that I wrote. I have a very loose script that I wrote. Got a list of supporters, very nice. If you donate on my Ko-Fi, you get to have your name in the end credits of the film when it's done, and that's what this document is for. So I can keep all the people in one place and not lose any of them, because that would be embarrassing. And then, I have the animatic here. Enticing. No, I don't know. Anyways. So they're really just 2 documents that I use on a regular basis for my project, and that is my project diary and my spreadsheet. And I use these 2 I use every time I work. So I thought we'd go through them one in one, and I'll just tell you about what I do, and yeah. And here is my project diary, and it's pretty much what it sounds like. It's a diary for the project where I write everything down. I document everything I do on the project. So here we can see week 1. And how I do this is that the weeks are not the weeks of the year, but every week that I work. So as you can see here, I started this project in November. So that's gonna be, the day, week 1. And everything's based of that I started there. And here you can see all the weeks that I've been working. And what I do is I write down the week, the day, and what I did. So either I'll just do a big chunk, depending on what I did really, or I'll just do a little small thing. So here I just storyboarded a couple panels, and I didn't do anything else that day, so nothing else is needing to be said. Here I completed the spreadsheet and all the documents and stuff that we're talking about today, so that's kind of fun. And sometimes I document how I feel, if I didn't get a lot of work done, why didn't I get a lot of work done. So it's nice to be able to go back and have a look and see how I felt and why some things, like sometimes I can see my working pace slowing down a bit, and then maybe I'm like, I'm not feeling so good, and okay, maybe I need to take a break, And when it comes to documenting all of this stuff, you can be as detailed as you want. I just got week and date, pretty much, and what I did. But you could put down how many hours a day you work if you want. Like, I worked 8 hours this day and 4 hours this day. In hindsight, I wish I would have done that, I guess, but I like to be consistent, so I'm just gonna stick with what I got. Okay, so that's a little bit of an example of how I work with this. And here on the side, you can see all the weeks that I've been working on the project. And if we scroll all the way down, look at all those dates. The list is getting longer and longer. And we go to week 33, which is this week. And we got today's date and an empty slot. So I thought I'll just, I'll do the thing. So I shot, edited, and uploaded devlog 27. Smiley man. And this is how I do my project diary. And I really highly recommend having a project diary because it's very good in many ways. You can look back on stuff. You can, it's just good to have things documented, and in the end, you can tally things up. Like in the end, I'm probably going to tally up all the days, all the weeks, and see how long the project actually took to make. If you're not working full-time, like I'm not working full-time since I have a part-time job, it will be very interesting to see in the end. And now we're moving on to the big leagues, which is my spreadsheet. This is a very important document. It's even more important than the project diary. Like, I guess you could do without a project diary. It's just nice to have. But this, if I didn't have this or anything like it, this project would be chaos, I think. Pretty much what I do with the spreadsheet is that, as you can see, when I set it up, I put all of these titles up here, and all of them are important for different reasons. So let's go through them one by one. First, we have thumbnails. These were empty in the beginning, but then after I did my storyboard, I just cut them out, put them in. So now I can have a little, instant recognizable thumbnail of which shot it is on each line. Then to the right we have description, and I'll just write a little bit of what it is. Doesn't need to be anything fancy or anything like that. And I'll put the shot number. For example, this shot right here, number 2. Sometimes it's a bit confusing because it says 4 here, but it's just row 4. But this is the important row right here. So this is shot 1, shot 2, shot 3, so on and so forth. Here I left an empty space. I think that's just for the aesthetic or something. I just wanted a space here. Then I got a little space for notes. So if there's anything I need to add or anything that I need to think about while I'm working on this shot, I always read the note and make sure that I don't miss anything. Then we go into the actual working pillars. Is that pillars? I don't know. Rows. So this is all the steps that I need to go through with each shot to get it finished. So I first needed to storyboard, then I wanted to do 3D layouts of all the rooms and stuff. I needed to finish an animatic, do some color value things, draw all the backgrounds, rough animation, clean animation, which I'm on right now, and color shading. And I'm doing clean and color at the same time on every shot, so that's why it's like this. Then we got post. I'm really excited about that. And then there's nothing left to do. I guess editing. But I guess I'll count that into post maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I haven't put that in there. I could put it as a row here, I guess. Then I got this thing called shot rating, which I saw on YouTube. I don't remember where. Sorry. But I thought it was a good idea. So I got ABC. So what I've done here is I've looked through my shots and then just try to figure out, is this going to be hard or easy for me to do? And if it's hard, I'll put an A, and if it's easy, I'll put a C. This is just so when I start working on my shots, I can sort of decide what I wanted to do for the day. So if I've been working on an A shot for a really long time, or like it's been tough, then I could do a couple of C ratings just to have some fun. And this has been a good thing for me. Like, I really, in the end, also, like, you don't usually need to look at it because you know your shots very well. But it's a good thing to have starting out. And then the last one is just what's finished. And nothing's finished right now. But we are getting there. Look at that. My cleaned up shots are getting all greened out. Just as with the project diary, or even more, I really, really recommend you using a spreadsheet like this. We used something similar when I was interning at a VFX company for like film production, but it was way more like professional software, but it was pretty much set up like this. So even if you're a big company and everyone can put in, like, they can green out the stuff, like this is finished, this is finished. Oh, did you hear that? So then everyone knows what's happening. And for this one, then you know what's happening and where you're at. You can write notes if you need to fix anything. I don't know if I have it. Yeah, so different colors. Maybe I should talk about that as well. So I put, that's actually 2 different colors. Anyway, they're supposed to be the same color. That means that this particular thing, so 3D, is not needed for this shot. So I just made it gray. Yellow means that I've worked on it, but it's not entirely done yet. So this is mostly backgrounds, because I saw something maybe that I wanted to fix or change. Then I just made it yellow. If I'm starting work today and I go, okay, I'm gonna do this. So I go, okay, I'm starting on this. And then when I'm done, I go green. So it's pretty easy and very useful. Very, very useful. That's about it. That's how I do my planning, my management stuff. And it isn't much more than that. And it could seem like it's a bunch of extra work or stuff like that, but I feel like in the end, this actually helps my process way more than it takes up any sort of time. The initial time to set it up is gonna take a little bit, like not that much. But after that, I just go in and mark things yellow, green, or whatever. Or the project diary, I just put a little, write a little bit of stuff down. And this doesn't take that long. And you gain from this. So I'd highly recommend you to use something similar. Anyways, and that's about it. I just want to say thank you to Minimations, I think. Minimations, yes. For the great question. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to support what I do, you can find me on Ko-fi. Anyone who donates, as I said in the beginning, gets to have their name in the ending of my film. And if you want to see more updates from me, I upload on social media from time to time. And that's it. All the links are down below. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.